Susan took over at 35 years old to run Dukakis's campaign, and I think that's where Roger and Susan met each other. And I think when you're in those kind of levels of political positions, you have a great deal of respect for each other, even though you're working on opposite sides. So he saw this brilliant woman and said, "You're coming to work for me." And so they had a long relationship. And also, Susan got very, very ill for a while, and Roger Ailes took care of her, kept paying her, made sure that, the doctors were working on her, were like, "Oh, it's going to take a while." And Roger Ailes was the one who called every day and said, "No, you're going to do better than take a while." And, so she felt a real debt of gratitude towards him. So she's the one that she steps up to represent him in the sexual harassment lawsuit. So it's a complicated character to play because Susan's also a feminist. She's also a rape survivor. She's written a lot of incredible books on this. She's been someone who's been on the side for women's rights. So it was an interesting choice for her to make, to say, "I'm going to represent Roger Ailes in this sexual harassment lawsuit." She's an aggressive, really smart woman. If someone tells her no, she's going to say, "Oh yeah? Watch me. Watch me." So I kind of love that about her, how incredibly, she's the smartest woman in the room. She's tough, she's aggressive. I talk to a lot of people that I know in Washington through my West Wing days. I have a lot of connections, political connections, and I would call people and ask them their impressions of her and got advice. And it was kind of interesting just researching her and like a little detective finding out things. And I, of course, was looking for things that were going to help me make choices. Not so much her voice was, I had to work on that, but to think of her inner life. And that was she's a fascinating woman.